So today is day one of the People's Artist Competition. This is a competition to raise money for the Art of Elysium, and this is the project that I have chosen to build for the competition. I'm going to need your help to get this through to the finals, but at the end of the competition, we should see a couple finished lamps. So I'm going to break down the structure of this project for you. So there's going to be one support that goes all the way up, that curves at the very top, which will hold the lampshade. So there'll be a part that connects the two pieces, and it would be really nice during the mock-up stage if I can figure out how to reposition this light. This will be one nice solid block of wood. There'll be a tenon through here at the very least with a wedge to hold it in place. And there'll need to be some stops, which in this case are called guides, to keep it in position along the tapered post support. So there's going to be a wall mount, which will connect through either tenons or dowels to the support, the actual lamp, and then the mount will get bolted to the wall. The lamp will cover up the bolt. The mount will also house the switch. LEDs and drivers will be mounted inside the lampshade, and the cord will go up and come down, and there'll be a power supply put into the bottom here. So I'll have to find a way to hide the wire into here and then to get into the LED in here. Now, to actually cover the LED, this is not going to be too high. It'll be about here, so you won't actually ever see the light. This will be nicely carved with a gouge, and inside will hold the LED. To shade the LED, I thought of a couple ways. It's either going to be done with a thin piece of veneer, a formed thin piece of veneer, or I'm actually going to try and curve a piece of glass for it and secure it in place. I've never done glass work, so it's one of those things that's going to be trial and error. From what I've learned, is the difficulty is going to be in allowing the glass to cool without the possibility of breakage. So and actually confident that it'll last more than a few months. So because I don't have a kiln and I can't go around buying a whole new set of tools to do a little bit of glass work for this piece right now. But so veneer might be the better option. Yeah, so it's a significant little piece, but I believe by the end of the competition I can get it done, and there will be two. The woods are going to be juniper and Sitka spruce. These are woods that I harvested from the forest on my own without the use of power tools. These were naturally fallen trees, and I decided that I didn't want to see the entirety of the tree decay in the woods. So I went out and cut about 5-foot logs and split them with a splitting maul and some wedges and put them in my truck and brought them home. I've air dried them, and now I've got a couple pieces in my shop. It's a little bit early to use these pieces, but fortunately steam bending is okay for slightly higher percentage moisture content in the wood. So it'll actually be a little bit to my benefit. I have a stovepipe, proper length for it, and a steam generator that connects to it. It'll get steamed for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it will go into a form. So I have to adjust for spring back on the curve, because as you steam it and release the pressure, it will spring back a little bit, a fair bit, more so than if it was done with glue laminations. I don't want to do glue laminations. I think that steam is just a bit more fluent for the piece, given the story behind them. Harvested without power tools, and and naturally fallen trees. It just seems more natural. I like that idea. So that's the project that I've chosen to build. There is quite a bit into this piece. It looks relatively simple, but it's actually not. There's a lot to go in bending, shaping, and just making this piece actually work. So I think it'll be a beautiful lamp. This will be the lamp design for my shop, and I'm pretty confident in it. So it's going to take a few practice runs with the steam bending. They're different woods, so they're going to be different curves. I don't know how much different. Hopefully it's okay they look okay together, but it will change where I position the lamp and the mount, right? So there are things I can't go ahead with while it's in the clamps, and I can't do exact same for the lamps. So that's just the nature of steam bending. Anyways,